Hello, hello. How's everybody doing? Let me get situated here. Welcome to my last journal session of 2024. If you guys are new to the channel, hi, my name is Lakia Maria. I typically share planning and organizational videos, and I have so much coming in the new year. Happy to be back in a groove and in the swing of things. I thought as I was journaling, I would go ahead and make this my last live of 2024 and have it be a journal session. So just a little recap of what I've done. I shared my completed December journal challenge, and this is all of, minus a few pages. This is all of the challenge right here. And then I went ahead and added in some other Christmas pages. I may add photos of like my Christmas gifts here and print those out on my Sprocket or possibly my printer. I'll see. But I'm thinking of adding some photos of my gifts here. And then in my cards, I made because this was already a trifold, I was able to get 2 cards. So we have a flap here, and then this folds out. So I thought that was a good way to use the card. And then this was the holiday spirit week I had at work. Something over here. These stickers are from the Antiquarium sticker book. I bought that for myself for Christmas. Is it Antiquarium or Antiquarian? It's Antiquarian sticker book. I got that off of Amazon. And I've been seeing it for a while, and I just went ahead and use those stickers here. And Christmas Eve, I do have some things that I want to print out. So when I have multiple things that I want to print out, if it's something fast, I'll use my Sprocket. Like on Christmas Day, I printed out the photos and then the Beyonce bowl, which was amazing. I printed that out on my HP Sprocket. Multiple things that I want to print out, I go ahead and just put those in Canva and just print it out on a sheet of paper. Because the HP Sprocket paper is not cheap. All the paper that I've used is Christmas themed, and then this was my most recent spread. I just did this, and I like how it came out. This is just a typical junk journal spread. I've been accumulating junk, so I'm gonna take these leftovers and make another spread. And it's kind of like what I did here, how I needed to break up like all the Christmas on, and I just wanted to create something different. So I created this junk journal spread. And this one I used packaging from Oreo sandwiches that my sister left at my house that I cannot eat because my stuff needs to be dairy free, but they're in my freezer when she comes over and ever wants a treat. And then these are from pretzels I bought, pizza that I tried that was meatless and dairy free. That was interesting. And then this is from Starbucks. This is from that pizza packaging. This is actually from what brand is this? The sparkling water, the pink grapefruit. One of my coworkers actually gave me a goodie bag of things, and this was inside of it. So I took the plastic off the bottle, and then I just used double stick tape, which is like my journaling holy grail. I'm going through this stuff, it's nothing. And I just put it in the corners, and then in the center, and then on the sides. I didn't put it anywhere else. Kind of used it more so like glue dots, so to speak. And I just thought that was a cool layer. And I have my Starbucks sticker down there. So I don't know how this spread is going to turn out, but here's what we have left over to make a spread. Oh, someone on my TikTok told me that I should do a tag spread, and I finally finished it. And where is it? No, not that one. Here it is. I did an all tag spread. I love how this turned out. It's stuff that I thrifted, stuff that I purchased at, like H&M, Dollar Tree, yada, yada, yada. It's a mix, but the whole spread is just all about tags. And I thought that was really cute. So we'll see how this one comes together. This one that I just did was food themed. Sometimes it's like that for me. Sometimes it's foodie themed, sometimes it's not. I am gonna go ahead and take this clip just to get the pages down a little bit. This is getting to the point of how it was in my previous journal that I used from Amazon, Chunkaroo. Chunkaroo had quite a bit of pages. Because it was spiral, I was able to rip the pages out. This one has 100 pages. I am looking for a composition notebook if I do decide to go this route again. I'm looking for a composition notebook that has less pages, like 80 pages, and I know that they sell an option like that at CVS because I saw, I'll link below who it was that's been using composition notebooks for their journaling, but also itself, if the paper is made in Vietnam, if the notebook is made in Vietnam, the paper quality is better. All right, so we have this toothpaste packaging. We have this packaging from a bath rug that I got from Target. I have not purchased anything from Target clearance-wise yet this year. We'll see if I actually do. We have this Betsy Johnson gingerbread earrings that I purchased, and I keep everything in a Ziploc bag, and everything I don't use will be going back in this Ziploc bag, and that's that. I also have, what else do I have here? I also have the rest of this packaging, like the sandwich packaging, this pizza, this tag, this from Starbucks, another tag, this Oreos. I wouldn't use the whole, I'd probably just use like a little portion of that, but I saved it. We have this Ray Dunn tag. We have this ribbon. This is from my HP sprocket that I could use as a background for something. Then we have this tag here. I'll move that over there. That doesn't need to be in the pile. This I got, it's a gift card, not a gift card. It's a business card from something I received for Christmas. This is from Starbucks mugs. I wouldn't use this side. I would use this one. Might even go ahead and like layer something like this together, the juxtaposition of that. Rest of that pizza packaging. This is from Bath and Body Works. And then these are from Lilo and Stitch pajamas that I got. Something Disney related that I purchased. Dollar General kitchen tag. This is another one of the from. I don't know which side I use. May switch it up. This is from that pizza packaging. Rachel Zoe. This is from pajama pants that my sister bought me for Christmas. Steelers pajama pants. The Steelers are taking me out, but I'm still hanging in there. All right. This one, because I like the little recycled labels. And then this is another one. So we have this stack to work with and create a spread. I am probably going to need some, oh gosh, everything's falling. So if I'm going to use it, I'm going to need some stronger glue. So let me just grab that. When I'm gluing things into my journal that need a little more adhesion, I will use this Fabri-Tac glue because it's what I have in my stash. And that is how I actually glued on all of this pom-pom trim, which I got from Dollar Tree. All right. So in laying this down, I'm just going to start playing around with the bigger stuff, at least to get the base down. And I don't want to get too close to the edge, but this was getting similar to how I had my other roux. I was measuring the page and then like creating journal spreads and stick inside. Right now, the point that I've reached in this journal is solely experimental to see just how much I put it, because I want to see how it's going to look. Now this one, I really like the colors. That would be more of layering on top. This one, this Hello toothpaste. It's like the girl on TikTok, the girl Michelle, hello, hello. Or when she goes, babe, and she screams it really loud. But anyway. Oh, I also have, I forgot about these. I also have this bag. And then I have this parking ticket. It's a short-term parking ticket. And then I also have this from when I went thrifting. To the person that is beeping and clicking their key 15 times, your car is locked, I assure you. Joys of living downtown. It's been so quiet, and I know that it's not going to be quiet on New Year's. I know that it's going to be loud. I will not be home for New Year's. I spent Christmas solo, and it's just a wreck because the Steelers did not do what they need to do. But I hope that you all had a wonderful Christmas. But it was nice waking up, and I did everything I wanted to do on my list. I made breakfast, I made dinner, I watched football, I watched the Beyonce Bowl. Yes, that's what we call it, the Beyonce Bowl. She did that. Like, that is by far my favorite Beyonce performances. And I've pretty much seen every single one. But that one, the execution, I just really, really enjoyed it. When you're junk journaling, always make sure you have some type of can. Don't care which one it is, just have something. All right. So this, probably take this part off. The thing about junk journaling is that what you put together doesn't have to make sense. Just think of it as recycled art, you know? It doesn't have to make sense what it is. I am going to be using my double stick tape for all of this, by the way. And I'll probably end up putting something in the middle here. I don't know what yet. And then this over here, if we do it like this, to have it just a little different. And then I could put something else here. I really could use that ribbon. Go down, that Bath and Body Works ribbon. I could just go like this to like cover those gaps, and I will use the fabric. I just need something else that's a little bit better. This packaging is beautiful, but I would definitely do my best to like cut out the house and do layering with that. Let's just use this Wonder Shop. Let's use the Wonder Shop. All right, now that I have my background, it doesn't look like much now, but this is where the mix starts to happen. All right, so I'm going to start with how I just had it in the corner, and I have my thicker tape to work with, so that's lovely. And you can use glue, of course, but I am using double stick tape because I don't want any lifting. Now, if this was more of like a magazine, which is what I've done back here, totally use glue. Totally use glue. Now, I will say, as this is expanding, this is not completely adhered to the page. So this one is stuck nice, but this is not. So we need to get a little bit of adhesive here just to get it to stick a little bit better. But I used glue for this one, and it worked out rather nicely because as I was going, I was able to manipulate the glue a little bit more. But as you can see, I just had to press that down, and it kind of did the page. So some things I've been able to overlap and be successful, like in the crease of the page. Somebody did leave me a comment on TikTok as far as like, as the notebook's expanding, I could possibly run into a problem of having that like that. But let me see. I have another one that I did, not that one. This one is like in there, like swimwear. I love it. I love how ingrained that is. So I did a good job on that one. And I did a good job on this one. That's not coming out. So you just have to, and I did a lot of glue for that. I did use a lot of glue. So back to this one. Ugh. I'm gonna use my double stick tape though, because this is not paper. It's cardboard. And in my experience in using cardboard, it just works better having tape. You can put the tape on however you would, but this is like when it's when I come to like buying things in 2025 that's craft related, it's going to be to re-up on my adhesive. I don't need another sticker. If somebody wants to gift it to me, great. I don't need another. But if I were to buy stickers, if I were to take that route and I have like, you know, itch, one of the things that I'm doing in 2025 is bingo. And the bingo is, as you can see, I'm not getting too close to the crease. I am leaving that gap. So I just come here like that and we're good to go. If anything really goes over the top of the page, I can always trim it. But I'm doing bingo. I saw this concept on TikTok and it's going to be based on my goals that I set for the month. If I complete bingo, I can get something that is off of my wish list. Things that are on my wish list for 2025 includes going to SummerSlam, but I don't know if I'm going to put SummerSlam on my bingo, like on my wish list as far as like going or not, because I'm going either way. But other things that will be on my wish list of prizes to myself, they're going to be under $25. That's how I'm going to do it to like really control my spending. And if I did that every month though, right? So if I $25 of prizes every single month, but who's to say I'll finish every single month? So I want to have like a bigger one of like overall more comprehensive, like smaller goals, we can do like $25. But if I did $25 and accomplished that every month, that is $300 for the year. And I'm really trying to save more. So we'll see. But I will have things that I can get off of my wish list as rewards. I'm still to like work that whole thing out, and once I have it all figured out, I'll for sure do a video. But I saw the concept of a bingo board instead of a, oh wait, I do like this side. So do I want to use, I should have left that on. No, we'll do something else. But I saw the concept on TikTok instead of creating a vision board to do a bingo board. Now, I created a vision board last year. First time, I would say that I accomplished a lot that was on my vision board. But I think I need to like really figure out what I'm going to do. And it's like, oh my God, we are. 2025 is right there and I'm just now figuring it out. I know. Woe is me. What can you do? But anyway, I think that taking that approach of doing the bingo board will hold me accountable as far as my spending and buying things for myself. And also just accomplishing, you know, smaller goals, and then also the routine of it all, because a lot of the stuff is getting into a routine for the month of January. So I know what I want for the year. Oh no, I messed this up. Oh boy, we're just gonna have to go with it and then we'll fix the other page. Jeez, that was not planned. That was not planned. Sometimes with the tape it works, sometimes it doesn't. So now you see how that's all like botched, but it's all right. I'll just put a piece of scrapbook paper on that side, because this other side is probably gonna be like a 2024 reflection. And I kind of already did that when I did my birthday vision board. Well, I did my 2024 wins, so I'll actually go into my book of my 2024 wins, and then I could put that on the page of what I've done for the year. So that's that. It's a little bit thicker, of course, because now I need to fill in the gaps. I am going to go back in with the ribbon to layer, but right now I need to just make the page a little bit thicker and the gaps are not helping with that. So excuse my ram and my mumbo jumbo. I will make sense of it in a future video. The video that I have going up on January 2nd, Thursday, is going to be my choosing a planner for 2025. And then the one I have coming after that is going to be my January setup. And yeah, I'm going to do my January setup. And then eventually I have a grabby box that I'm supposed to be giving you guys a peek at whenever that arrives. So I'll add that to the rotation. But my plan is to get ahead and record content tomorrow so that at least January will be done. And then I start focusing on February. But at least that's what I have in my head to do. But I'm really gonna give it a valiant effort to post a video a week. And it's always like the beginning of the year where I have like all this confidence to do that, and then I just end up falling off. And it's all about consistency for me. So if I had to choose a word of the year in 2025, consistency and follow through would be my biggest things of what I want to do. So even though I botched this page and can cover it with scrapbook paper, I've definitely made it thicker by going back in and filling those gaps. So it looks a little crazy right now, but that's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this. I try to reuse as much of my packaging stuff that I can, like food stuff. I try to use it, because where else is it going but the trash, you know? And again, make sure to put the gaps in the garbage as you're going, clean as you go. All right, and then I'm gonna take this and cut out the flag. All right, and we're gonna put this like, I guess we'll do it the opposite way, like that. And then if I have anything that goes over with the tape, I just, you know, put it around. And then the spread, I will go ahead and, ooh, I could really have these cloud stickers sitting here. And I was like, what am I gonna do with them? So I could turn this into my 2024 wins, right? And I could put them inside of here. Okay, we could do that. I have to get my journal. I think I left my journal over here though. I'll have to pick out some paper. All right, water break. All right, so here's my background. Cute. All right, now we have the Lilo and Stitch. And I'm going to actually turn this into a flap. Now again, with the flap, you just take the tape. You don't want to get too much, because you don't want it to go from end to end. You want it to stop short of the corners. It's gonna be like this. I could have probably done it a little bit longer. Where did you buy the tape? Oh, all of my double stick tape is from Amazon. Amazon, and I will go ahead and link it. I'm gonna actually put this on the other side so that when I open the flap, there won't be any interference. Right now, what I'm using is clear Scotch tape. And I do move it around a little bit before I do the actual spot. I think I just cover, oh, that'll be cute. To put it like this. And when I flip it, it says, hello, And then I just take a piece of tape and I reinforce the other side. When you go end to end, it's not gonna be like a clean flip, but there we go. So we have that. Yes, the tape is from Amazon. If you just type in craft tape, craft double stick tape, this is a thicker, the thinner one. I like to use both. Depends on my mood. All right, now I'm gonna take this Hillshire Farm. This, I'm gonna take the Hillshire Farm, but I'm not gonna throw this away. I'm just gonna take this, put it down. So have been eyeing this red barcode. And then the rest of this will go into my Ziploc bag, as will the rest of this Hello packaging will go back into the Ziploc bag. And so will this. So even when I've made spreads, like I included the pizza over here and I even put brand over here. And the same thing with the So Delicious. I did put it there. But when I go back to that junk journal that I use the ice cream bars, I think it was this one. Where would it be? Here we go. It has the logo, but it's a whole different spread, right? So I just keep everything. And if I use it twice in a spread, who cares? It's not the same duplicate spread. All right, so I want to put this NFL one somewhere. Maybe we'll put it over here. Or maybe we'll just cut the logo. I used the tag last time, so I'm just going to cut the logo. And I do like how this kind of turned out, so we'll use this. Almost cut my finger there. Then collect the trash, throw it out. All right. So now, gonna go ahead and, so some of this stuff I could just go ahead and start using a glue stick, but I'm not. All right, maybe I should put the barcode on the back of here, and then we can also do the NFL on the back of the stitch. The NFL gets on my damn nerves, but it is what it is. Because whoever created the Steelers schedule, hope you step on a pile of Legos. Because that was just mean. It was very mean of you. All right, so let's do, I'm gonna do it this way. Do I want to do it over here? Let's do it over here. Let's do it over here. So as far as glue, what I would use for glue, I have like a 30 pack of these Elmer's glue sticks. And like I said, for thicker stuff, I'll use my Fabri-Tac. But then I also have my jumbo glue stick. I don't know where it went, but it's from the Doris brand. I'll find it and show it in a second. But anyway, let's go ahead and get this stuck down. So once I get my base down, the fun part is really the layering. And we'll just stitch in the Hillshire Farm. It doesn't have to make sense. If I had the sandwich, could have really been eating the sandwich, but I don't think I have like any, well, I have pizza, but I used the pizza image in the previous spread, so I'm not going to use it exactly again. But I will put this here. And if I pick up the tape quick enough, it'll actually come up without ruining it. So there we go. So there's that flap. I want to do something over here. So let's go ahead and start including that Bath and Body Works ribbon. And take my Fabri-Tac and just start gluing. And put it there. I'm okay if it's off the page a little bit. I don't mind the topper. But this, we just have to place so that it'll actually adhere. And I've used this glue for a variety of projects, I should say. I use it for a lot of stuff. Very, very strong glue. And then I'm just gonna cut the bottom. And the rest of this will go into the Ziploc bag. That's where that'll go. All right. So we need some more stuff. Let's go ahead and take, we can make another little flap to cover the Disney. I love a good interactive spread. I love a flap. And because this one is smaller and I'm putting it, opening it shouldn't be too crazy. But always remember to reinforce the other side. This took off a little too much. I do want to put that Betsy Johnson ginger thing over here. And I'm thinking if I could have just put this here instead of the barcode and the NFL. I could have put this unless I want to put it here. Let's put it here because I don't really care about the layers. I don't care about that. Because I could probably move the NFL thing. Oh, this is all to use of the ticket to just use the other portion. So if you have two of them, use both sides. Oh wait, I had a background that I could use for this. So let's go ahead and do the, oh wait. Let's use that side, right? And then we'll go ahead and tape the rest. I have the Tyler, the Creator sticky song in my head, but now that it's clicked to me where the sample is from, I have both songs in my head. What year of music it's been. I'm not the biggest Tyler, the Creator fan, but I'll listen to it. Then we come over here and just cut the side. Have I gone as cut the page before, like the cut into the actual parameters? Sure I have. Sure I have. And then when it comes to decorating this side, that's where the clips come in. That's where the clips come in to make sure that it, you know, clip I got from Amazon. I'll have my like favorites below. I thought I had my Amazon list on here. Let's do Marshalls. I haven't actually used the store. I usually just use the other side of the tag. I could just put it this, but I think I'm gonna put something else there. I don't need my junk journal spreads to be perfect. I just like to layer on as much as possible. Honestly, to me, the more ash, the better. That's how I like it. But let's go ahead and put Marshalls upside down. And we will do closer to the bottom. of page. There we go. Unless I moved it over a smidge, just to still give that one its time in the sun. That little like Pac-Man effect of like the open ridge. Anyway, there we go. There's that. On the other side of here. And then I tend to flatten with the scissors. All right, let's do this and wardrobe. It'll be different. It'll be different. I'm gonna put it on the card, and then I will put the other thing on top. And let me take this. Ta-da! There. That would be my vitamin alarm. All right, I think the last couple things I'm gonna add are just a few more tags, but for the main attraction, this Betsy Johnson, I was about to say, this is easier to cut out than I thought. Not really. But this Betsy Johnson gingerbread house. Come on. I had a gingerbread man spread somewhere in here. I think it was day 24. Wish I had space for that, but it's all right. I'm not gonna mess with it. All right. Just cutting it out. There we go. Whew. Okay. And then I'm gonna bring in the thicker piece for the bottom, but honestly, it all sticks the same. SpaghettiOs. I ripped the mess out of that one. Just put another piece of tape over that. Garbage. Garbage. This is why some people, honestly, I'm just not a tape runner girl. It's double stick tape, of course, but I'm not a tape runner girl. This is literally what I use for everything. Everything. I just get my rolls and I order them. I wouldn't say that they're expensive, but you know, the upkeep of it all. So that's why I bought glue, hoping that that would solve my issues. All right, we can't put that there. Like, we can't put top of there because then it's not gonna flip. So let's put it here. And it'll still flip. And we can still see that Bath and Body Works. Okay. And then Kohl's. I'll probably save that for another spread. And this one I'll probably save for another spread. I do like these little tiny pieces. I think there's a circle one over here too. And then I have another ribbon. I think I'll use that for another spread. What else do we have over here? Oh, we do have this. This will be for another junk journal spread. When it gets to the point where I'm looking at the spread and I'm like, all right, it's filled up, I will go ahead and call it quits. This one, I think that this is a cool little layering effect. I got a Ray for Christmas. I personally would not have bought a Ray Dung mug. I think it says Jolly. It's a peppermint one. I can leave it up throughout the winter. Actually be really good in making like a Valentine's hot cocoa bar, but my gingerbreads are gonna be staying up. I'm gonna take my tree down probably, I might take my tree down tomorrow. I don't know. That'll be the earliest I've ever taken it down. Or I could stay up a little bit longer. All right, stay hydrated. Okay, this is gonna go back into that bag. This is just, that's garbage. I have been saving these thinner pieces of cardboard and putting them in the bag just for safekeeping. This will go back into the bag. I'm not gonna use that for a spread. And when I'm ready to sit down and make a junk journal, I will. Oh, here's the XL glue stick from Doris. Ordered a 6-pack. You can order them individually, but I mean, this thing is huge. Anyway, I discovered that on TikTok. Now, here is the finished junk journal spread. What do you guys think? I do have like an Oreo thing over here that I need to put back into that Ziploc bag. And then over here, underneath here, sometimes I go back in and I just, you know, make sure that everything that I want to be adhered is actually adhered. Like I didn't do a good job with taping this corner. I should have moved it over a little bit. It's okay. Nothing tape can't solve. All right, boom. This is going into that Ziploc bag. But there is the completed junk journal spread. So here's one and here's two. Very relaxing. Put a show on. Put a show on. Watch what you want to watch. Now I'm closing it because I will save this, but this I'm not gonna save, but I will save the other thing. And I'll save this piece as well. I've been wanting to put this bow on the journal. I've been wanting to do it, so we're gonna do it now. Gonna go ahead and make my little indentation of where I want it to go. And then we're gonna get that glue. Gonna get that glue, baby. I'm gonna focus on this amazing, or this could be a disaster. We will find out together. I'm gonna take the glue and I'm going to just put it on the band very carefully, making sure that it's all applied. There we go. I will say that that glue is very sticky, as far as like it kind of, you know, like when you're pulling it and it like lines of glue, it's like that. As far as, this is a fabric glue, but I use it for literally everything. But it said it bonds fabrics, lace, glass, leather, wood, trims. So I use it for just about everything. Now that we have this part down, oh, let me see. Hey Siri, playing Sunday Night Football. I don't really want to watch that game. The Giants played a good game today, surprisingly. Not a Giants fan, I'm a Steelers fan, but being in tri-state area, there's a ton of Giants fans around me. And now that I glued that, I can go in and glue that. And then we just come on down. You're the next contestant on The Price is Right. I hope I got that in the film. You get it. I showed it on the other side. And then the rest of the ribbon, it. So boom. It's a little sticky. Pun intended. Let me just get a paper towel. I can wipe off the excess. But I like the bow. Now, should I like glue it down this way? Probably to like further adhere it, right? So let's go ahead and do that. I don't want it lifting. So I don't want to put it on the smiley face. Not on the smiley face. Girl, I said on the side of the smiley face. There we go. Okay. And over here. All right, press that down. Press that down. Just play with it a little bit. Push that there. Just to hold it in place a little bit. All right. I've never added fabric, so to speak, to my journal cover. So now it has a bow. And I just need something else to go like down here. I don't know what that's gonna be, but we still have some time left in this journal, so that's exciting. Now, I will say that I do want to add something to this. I picked up these ribbons. Let me share with you guys some of the stuff I got from Dollar General today. So I picked up these tags. I'm not going to be using them this year, but I will be using them next year. But I also picked up a few. So these were 50 cents each. All the dollar stuff was 50 cents. And then we have this ribbon. We have this one. And kind of how I did the trim of pom-poms, I want to do a trim of ribbon. So let's do it. And I'm going to do it on this page. So the gingerbread one would be lovely. I think I could include the gingerbread one to the gingerbread spread, even though I posted like my finished results. I don't know. I don't think it would work. I think a little too thick. This one's a little too late to the game, but I thought it was super cute. So mind you, I want to do a Grinch theme next year, but that all depends on what I can find on clearance. I am going to go to tomorrow morning. I'm getting up like I'm going to work because I want to get my eyebrows done, and the nail salon opens at 9, maybe 9:30. But anyway, I want to get my eyebrows done, and it's really nice because it has a wire. But I don't know about the other stores. So anyway, so this one would actually be good for border, but I want to see if Hobby Lobby has any Grinch stuff left, because they said that Hobby Lobby stuff would be going on the 75% off. Buying stuff at Hobby Lobby for 50% off when everything was already 50% off is not really appealing to me. It doesn't do anything for me. So I'm thinking of doing this green because it has a lot of structure to it. Or I can add the green over here on this page. My only concern with this one, because it is just regular ribbon, I don't know like how sturdy the flap would be, but we're gonna give it a shot. I do like the I think I need to come down a little bit more. There we go. And I'm actually gonna glue directly to the page. But like some stuff when you're doing like Christmas clearance, like I wait for the stuff to be 75% off. I don't want to buy anything that is Okay, well, I went to Dollar General and got stuff that was 50% off, but it was already $1. But buying stuff at Hobby Lobby when it's 50% just doesn't make sense to me, because the Christmas stuff has been 50% off. Like, you're not getting a deal that you're thinking when the Christmas stuff has been 50% off this whole daggone time. Now, if you went in and was like, nah, they got it 60% off, okay, take the extra 10%. Totally get it. Totally get it. But anything other than that, no. No. It has to be 50 or better at stores like that. Okay. So we glued it down. You got to give it a little time to set, right? Once this stuff sticks, it sticks. Believe you me. All right. Then we flip it over to this side. And now we're going to not be stupid. Let's measure out the ribbon first. We go ahead and go this way to over here, eyeballing it like right. That's another good thing about working with lines on ribbons or paper, is that it works well when it comes to and making sure that you're cutting at the length that you want without having to like super measure. This is the most, I've never embellished a journal like this, like ever. So this is very interesting what I'm doing in this journal. This composition notebook is beyond experimenting at this point. Boom. Right? So we put this. I'm definitely gonna need some glue underneath this portion, which I would. So I don't know if Target is gonna have any Grinch stuff. A lot of the stuff I got at Target last year, I wore this year. Like I got their, they had the Sugar Fix and Bobble Bar earrings. Those came in so handy. I'm a director of a daycare, so those, and wearing those around the kids. So that's been, they love it. Like they spot it. Kids are so observant. Don't think that they're not watching you. They are. So I was very festive all month long, and I'll be festive for Black History Month. So I need to order some shirts for Black History Month. And I'm not going to say being festive, but I want to be on brand with the seasons. So there's my little border. It doesn't really stick out as much as these, but it sticks out, and it also sticks out on the top. It's gonna need to dry. That'll be the true test, but I like it. And then over here, I like the green, but all right, we'll save this for the other spread. I'm always trying to add something else once I'm done, just to, you know, feel it out and see. And then this one, I did want to add to this at least a couple strips, you know, to put it in between. So we're gonna go ahead and, again, experimenting purposes, I'm gonna go ahead and put this on this line because that's where it's gonna go. And ooh, be careful, because that is wire ribbon. And then we'll turn it. Where's my scissors? And we need to cut it. So y'all see that I colored? Y'all, I'm coloring more. I'm so proud of myself. I never thought I would get into coloring, but here I am, into coloring. All right, this is great, perfect. And now I just need to cut off this part so that I don't cut myself. All right. Just fold it up. All right. I think it looks rather nice. If we did a few more of these, maybe like one here and then like one over here. So we'll skip 2, but let's go ahead and cut it first. All right. And I'll go ahead and cut this bottom here. Throw that in the garbage. I did not get my Christmas Eve spread done yet, but I will. I will. I just have to print some stuff out. But my Christmas Eve was me watching these and journaling. It's pretty much all that I did. Nothing crazy. I am gonna move, if I can, I'm gonna slide this one up. All right. And then we'll do 1, 2. And then we will put one. So we'll go like this. And then this ribbon will go into my supplies until next year. Yay. It will go away. But I saw it and I liked it. And when you go and get ribbon, you can also just get basic colors because they do whatever you want to do with it all year long. Green is not specific. Also, if you are, you know, like a teacher, like I said, I am a director of a daycare, always looking for cheap supplies for my building, for my kiddos. This is the time to get it because a lot of this stuff I can repurpose and use for other things. So when I add in my photos, if I do need to glue them, but all right, so in this video, we did a junk journal spread. Here it is. We have 2 interactions, literally just pulling out stuff that I already had and making a spread. I took some ribbon for experiment purposes. Took some ribbon and added it to this page. Also very nice, this wired edge as a notary effect. And then I added over here, this page also has a bag with a thing. I added a ribbon trim. This is very nice ribbon. Ribbon like these, if you're into that sneaker trend, get the ribbon and, you know, use like a spool to like spool through your shoes, but basic colors, you know. Also, you know, anything red can very, you know, carry into Valentine's Day. So remember that. But love that trim. And then on the front cover, I went ahead and added in this bow from packaging that I had. And it just adds another, there's the bow. I added in the bow to the front. All right. Now, before I wrap up this video, I am going to share with you guys my setup in fixing a page like this. So when your page is messed up, do you freak out? No. What do you do when your journal is like this, right? And it's filled brim, excuse my desk. What do you do when it's like that? 1. Let me go ahead and, guess I can't do that. Oh, Instagram's different. But anyway, so this clip, you get a clip, all right? Clip the pages so that it will stay in place. I am going to be using my double stick tape. This double stick tape is from Amazon. I'm going to set a background both of the pages, and then I'm going to use these stickers that I found, and I'm going to put in my wins of 2024, which I wrote down a list of, and I'm going to put the highlights inside of here. So like my first apartment on my own and all that good stuff is gonna go inside of here. I am hoping that this works out as well as I want. We gotta get some paper though. And I gotta take my vitamins since I'm walking past it. Check out my last live to see how I organize my paper. But I use scrapbook containers in essence. Boy, oh boy. I use scrapbook containers. So, based off of this and the clouds and the feel of that, we gotta get something that'll go with it, right? So we could do the yellow, but I'm actually thinking one of my 12 by 12 paper pad sheets would be better. Or even one of these 8.5 by 11s that I have, but I don't have enough. So here is the paper that this doesn't really fit the vibe. Neither does this one. This is an option. Ooh, this one's nice because it's textured. So I would actually choose this one over the other. This is acetate. We may leave this out, I don't know. The heart one is cool, but I'm really looking for something blue. And I know I have like some beach type of vibes in here. No, I don't like that. I don't like that. I mean, this is cool. This is cool. If we did this, like the water, could do that. Could do that. Then we have this sheet. And when I tell y'all, I scored such a great deal when I got this scrapbook paper set at the thrift store. You can get a lot of good stuff there. Oh wait, this one's cool too. So that's an option. And we have this one, which is like the seafoam. But I also like this one with the seashells. And I have 2 of these. So I might go with that. Or I might just go with this one because I could put the clouds in the sky. But I'm gonna leave the other seashell one closer to the top of this pile because I really like it. So that's what we're gonna do. I like this textured one though. It's very, very nice. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and rock with these 2. And then we'll put the extras away. So, put everything. I really, really, really try to clean up as I go. Sometimes I'm successful, sometimes I'm not. But for the sake of this video, I like super clean up everything as I go. But I will go ahead and put everything back in the container until I rearrange it. All right. So for this, what I'm gonna do is go ahead and tape the paper on both sides. So this, I'm gonna have it come out just like this. leaving that trim at the bottom so I can cut it off. But I'm gonna come right like this. I don't wanna get too close to the crease because this is expanding rather quickly, but I'm gonna show you on both sides how I'm gonna do it. So on this page, as you can see, this side of the notebook may seem a little bit harder to work with, obviously, when you turn the page, but we gonna make it work. So I'm actually gonna start on this and take the tape, keep it as straight as possible. Now this piece, and then again, try to keep it straight. That's a better one. And then the last piece I'm actually going to put on the paper. So then take it off, and then the whole blemish and everything is going to be just fine. So that I actually have to like start over here. I'm gonna just lay it down and I'll cut off the excess. So this one, I didn't want to get too close to the edge, even though it's in there. But I am gonna cut it. The other one, I'm gonna cut over a little bit more. But this, I'm just gonna go down the side like this. That's good for me. And then I'm gonna peel that part up. And then for the other piece needs the tape, I'm gonna put it on this edge. Like that. Fold that down, fold over, and now I will go in cut the bottom, cut the side. And no, I'm not throwing that paper away. I will use it for something else. And cut the top. Careful not to cut off the ribbon that I wanted to save. And then, where does it all go? Into my garbage bowl. Glad I grabbed my garbage bowl because it was about to hit the floor and that would have been a bigger to clean up. My garbage bag there. All right. So, oops, that didn't cut off. Almost did. There we go. So those are my wins. This is going to be my wins of 2024. Just going to take the clip. And yes, there's the line here, but I have to be careful getting close to the crease. I probably could have brought it over a little bit more, but it is what it is. It's not everything's perfection. And I'm not gonna get too close over here because when I turn it, I have to keep that in mind as well. Oh, I cut the sand off. I didn't mean to do that, but it's all right because I in essence I do want more of the cloud. I will say, because I want to put the clouds in the clouds, you know. So I'm not gonna be too upset at myself for that. I won't get too upset. And this one I'm not gonna rip it. I'm gonna cut it. There we go. Okay. And because I have the tape, this might actually work a little bit better. See how I already creased it? I gotta lift it up, but it's all right. We've saved it. That's the only thing with tape. So you might want to use glue when gluing down your scrapbook paper if that's your thing. But for me, I want to make sure it's adhered, so I like to use tape. But we're gonna go ahead and pretty much line it up. I don't want to cut the top. Before I press anything down. There we go. Good enough, good enough. Doesn't need to be perfect. And then on this one, I might even put, because I don't have the sand over here, put like a border here, like something in the middle, like tape wise. I gotta see what tape I have, honestly. But I'm gonna go ahead and turn it this way so that I cut it on the actual page. Going forward, I have my pages pre-cut before taping them into here, knowing the measurements of the notebook so that I can avoid this. That's what I did with Chunkaroo. But for this one, I didn't pull out a marker and all that stuff. I just did it the lazy way. Sometimes the lazy way isn't always the best way, but I did it. So now when I turn the page, I don't have that, like, kind of like with this page, like, it's just a little, because I'm using the clip, it's working. But sometimes when you turn the page and you have something like in the crease that shouldn't be in the crease, it gets a little crazy. But all right, fix that. And I may do a corner rounder on it later. But now for the clouds, I'm going to write on them with my Sharpie. So sorry for the shakiness. I'm gonna write on them with my Sharpie and hope that that helps. I'm gonna get my Sharpie and my Sharpie fine point. I have been doing my Sharpie like crazy. Fun fact, my Sharpies are stored in this mini ice bucket, thrifted, because I like to think outside the box when it comes to my thrifted craft storage. And I think I'm gonna do a video about my thrifted craft storage. I've done like YouTube shorts, and we'll see what happens with TikTok, what I end up doing over there. But so what did I do this year? Okay. Started reading nonfiction again. So I'm gonna put that in the sky. Okay. A new healthy relationship. Another win. Rented my first apartment. Boom. And then what's on the next page? New job. And I'm gonna put left toxic workplace. Ugh, my old job, Jesus. And we're gonna put new job. And then lost over 10 pounds. Put that there. I won't get too close to the edge. Received my MBA. Put that in the clouds. Reached 10K on YouTube. Thank you guys so much. That is huge. Reaching 10K on YouTube is huge. When I wrote this around, when did I write this? I wrote this on my birthday, 10/15, 9,882. You know, I had a following of like 10K on TikTok. I don't know if I had 10K or 8K. I had a pretty substantial thing on TikTok, and then they deleted my page. That was pretty devastating. Ooh. Trying to see. I did this year. Trying to see if there's anything else. Oh, I saw my grandma twice this year. I'm gonna put in building that bond with my nieces. I got to do the same thing with my nephews when they were that age, so doing it with my nieces is special. What else? And then I want to put wins of 2024. Trying to think. Fully furnished my apartment. So it's just a space. It's my space, and it's fully furnished. What else? What else? So my new positive work, I have 2 more classes I'm looking to fill. Thank you. Yes, reading for pleasure again. So the nonfiction books that I'm reading, I actually have a stack. I got one from Dollar Tree by Rachel Hollis, but like the one we're gonna finish, like that's what I want to finish in January because I started it last January, and it was a gift from my sister for my 32nd birthday in October of 2023, and that's Nicole Walters' Nothing is Missing. I want to finish that. And then I have Sarah Jakes Roberts' Power Moves, and then I have Dr. Anita, I don't want to say her name wrong, but it's called The Garden Within. And then Rachel Hollis' book is Didn't Think So. That is my TBR list as far as non. And one of the things on my list for January is to start a nonfiction book, but at this point I just want to finish Nothing is Missing, and I have notes on it. This is my journal that is all about my feelings and growth and development. I got it from Marshall's. Yeah, it was definitely Marshall's. But this is how I have been taking the notes. So I'll write the chapter, and then any notes that stand out to me, I'll write it, and then any quotes and the page numbers, I'll write those down. Anything as far as like a point, I will write it, but I've been writing a lot of the quotes and oh, yeah. And it's really made me think. I feel like there's a lot of parallels in her, and seeing where she is, it gives me hope for where I'm going. So, you know, just a different perspective. So, oh, Jackie, you should definitely read Nothing is Missing. It's a good book. It's a good book. As far as where I'm at in the book, I ripped the cover. Didn't even realize that. I am on... I thought I knew where I was. I don't know if I've reached part 2, but here it is. So far, it's a really, really good read. I have been liking it. I can tell where I am based on I did my notes. I have not read this book. I moved into this apartment. I don't think I have. I don't think I have. And if I did, it was briefly. Let's see. I have not. I have not read this book since Search. And I made it through chapter 10, apparently. So I think I may be in part 2 of the book. No, I'm on chapter 11, actually. So I almost made it part 2 of the book. So I'm just gonna close that like that. But yeah, it's a good read. It's a good read. It is a good read. So I read chapters 9 and 10 was the last time. Yeah, I will start for 2025. I enjoyed. What is The Yellow Wife? What is that like a fiction book or not? Let me know. Let me know. I also have a Kindle, and I want to use the Kindle because I'm trying not to read so much on my phone. Trying to also make a nighttime routine that doesn't really involve aimless scrolling on my phone. That's the gift and the curse of TikTok, because I could be on TikTok for hours. I'm gonna save this. Oh, fiction. I'll have to look that up. All of the stuff that I read that's fiction, Keeping It Real, Bill Holyfield, is spice. It's all spice. So I would love to branch out into another fiction book. All right, I'm grabbing my favorite stickers, but also I'm gonna grab my washi tape to see if I can salvage the center of this page. And we're just gonna call this Wins of 2024. And if I think of anything else, I can also just write it in with Sharpie. No big deal. All right, my favorite alphabet stickers. Let's put it in the water. So W-I-N. We need an S. Wins. O. Oh, we need an F. Here we go. Wins of. I thought I had some dots here. Dot, dot, dot. I thought I had a dot. Here's a dot. There's one. think the dots might actually be in the number one. And I did not grab the number one. So I grabbed these. Doesn't go in there. I don't know why I grabbed 3 of them. Let me grab the number one. Okay. Here we go. And we'll do 2, 2, 0, 2, 4. But now I'm like, do I just move this over and do the dot, dot, dot? I might just do that. Gotta find the dots though. You know what? Bump it. We'll do this. Dot, dot, dot. 2024. I don't like it. So let's do the wins of dot, dot, dot. And we'll move the 2024 back over where it was. 2, 0, 2, 4. And what I wanted to do was see if I had any washi tape. Another thrifted find is this sewing kit. And this one might work, but I feel like I have like another one in here that might work too. This is another option to go in between the pages. Something flexible. This is also an option, this yellow looking one. This one's not bad either. Okay. Oh, there's also this one. Or we can just do this brown one, this sandy one. This one I'd have to layer more on this. It's not as thick. That's that thick. That's that real thick. That's that jelly baby. Champagne and cherry baby. Beyonce. That's that keep going. That's that never stop. All right. We're gonna choose from one of these to go in the middle. Again, this spread is all about experimentation. So some things will look great, some things will not. I'm gonna at least try with the gray one first, and then I will possibly layer the other one on top. Well, we're gonna see. We're gonna see. But I have reached the experimentation phase of working in this journal, because I still have possibly 100 more pages to go. And I'm gonna get up like I'm going to work tomorrow. I'm not gonna sleep in. I'm gonna sleep in on New Year's Day. I don't know what time my boyfriend's going to work though. But if it was up to him, he'd want me to stay anyway at his house, and he'd come home and we'd have more time together. But I'm gonna be going back on the weekend to his house, so it's okay. Next weekend. So we'll have New Year's Eve, New Year's Day together, and then we will have the weekend because he is off and I am off. And sometimes it is rare when we're both off on the weekend. So, and I don't have any plans, so I don't have to go there and go to my plans and then go back to his place. It's just gonna be a weekend of relaxation. I don't know about relaxation. I did want to do some organization for him, so there goes my relaxation. All right, I don't know if I like this completely, but yeah, organization is my jam. Like today, my car, I went outside to start my car and it wouldn't start, even though I started it yesterday, but it wouldn't start. And typical me would freak out, but I didn't. And I'm so proud of myself. I'm so proud that I didn't. I'm so proud of me that I did not freak out. Goes to show that I'm growing. All right. Now we're gonna do it like this. I don't like that this lifts like this. So what I'm gonna do is come in with the tape and tape this bad boy down so that it stays in place. Because I don't like this at all. But I'm gonna tape it like here and onto the washi tape. Just go ahead and line that up. Y'all, I downloaded this hotel game on my, I'm actually gonna pull this up and then put it on after. But, I downloaded this hotel game on my phone. When I tell you I am obsessed, I am obsessed. I'm absolutely loving it. All right, here we go. I will include everything that I have talked about that I got off of Amazon. I'll put my Amazon storefront below so you guys can check out my journaling finds. Related videos, I will put that in the comments as well. I mean, the description box as well. We'll love for you guys to comment if you're catching the live or watching it later. Thank you for tuning in. Just wanted to do a last live before 2024 is over. I wanted to do one last live. So from the bottom of my heart, I thank you guys for all of your support and being here and watching my videos, tuning back in, even if I'm not consistent. But that is my goal for 2020. And I know we make these goals like all the time, right? But seriously, that is my goal for 2025, is just more consistency in everything that I do. The follow through of it all. Not just saying I'm gonna do it, but like actually doing it. And today, the reminder that I had is that, you know, I said I was gonna not be spending money. I was gonna be, you know, really saving. I know what I want to do. And in order for me to do that, I have to save more. Like, I want to go to SummerSlam, which is in August, and then I go to Pittsburgh I want to go to see a game in Pittsburgh, and I want to do that in the fall around my birthday before it gets entirely too cold to go to Pittsburgh at all. And that's something that my best friend and I want to do together. So it'll be like our first girls trip. And I just think it'll be a fun time. But I was like, no, I'm just at Target and I'm going to check out the Christmas clearance. And it was just a reminder when my car did start, like, no, ma'am. You have a lot of things that you want to do. Don't mess it up for yourself. All right, so I wouldn't say I'm the biggest fan of this, but that is why We also have this yellow, but I don't know if the yellow is gonna really pop. This one might though. Let's just give it a gander. What do y'all think? Or the, oh shoot. I feel like the yellow one's a little bit better. So let's go with the yellow. And if it really came down to me not liking it later on, I'll peel it up, but I ain't too fixated on it. Sometimes you love it, sometimes you don't. I don't like the yellow, so we're just gonna stick with the gray. We're just gonna stick with the gray. Am I gonna throw this yellow out? Nope. All you gotta do is wrap it back around. Line it up. Wrap it back around. All right. Same thing with the other one. Don't waste it. Wow. Drama. It was a very nice day here today. The weather's nice. As in, it wasn't 9 degrees. It went from being 9 degrees last Monday to it being 50 something degrees today. I love it for us here in the tri-state. Amazing. All right, but that is it for this video. Once I get this tape pulled up. There we go. Damn it, I dropped it. All right, anyway. So I was able to do my Wins of 2024 spread. This junk journal spread added a border. No, tape, no, the glue. The glue does, it's like it becomes rubbery, so it'll rub off. So this trim with the ribbon that I got on clearance at $1. And then my cover, the bow on the cover. So that is it for this live. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I will save it and add my Amazon in the comments for you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. And for all of you that are, I thank you. I love you guys. Stay safe. I do have a YouTube short going up on Tuesday, and then I have a video going up on Thursday, so stay tuned for that. That's going to be my schedule. One YouTube short and then one long form video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Happy holidays, happy new year, and I'll see you guys in the next. Bye.